I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So, I have quite a few things that I've been wanting to try, so this is going to be kind of just chit-chatting a little bit and trying out some new to me products. So I have a bin here, and it's just this first part here of stuff I want to try, and then I have some tools and stuff that I'm going to be trying out that might be in this video or might be in a separate video, but we will see. Alright, so let me just grab some primers because I don't have any new primers to try, so let me grab some of those and I'll be right back. Alright, so I already applied my primers off camera. I just used the Wet n Wild Glass Correct, the green one, to get kind of the glowy look with a green color corrector for the redness, and then I used the Benefit POREfessional. Alright, so like I've talked about before, I actually like to do my brows while I'm letting my primer sink in. So I want to try this. This was gifted to me. It's supposed to be like a microblading pen. It was on clearance for $5, but it was gifted to me by a family member, so I thought I'd try it out today. First thing I want to do though is brush up my brows beforehand. Alright, so it's in Ash Black. Just gonna shake it a little bit. Let me zoom in some. Alright, so this is with the product and nothing on this one. So I mean, it does do something, but I got a huge gap right there. Let me see if I can kind of fill that in. Alright, I mean, it's okay if I want to just do a quick brow and I don't want it to look super structured or anything, but I would pass on it. But let me do the other brow and then we will try something else. Alright, so this is what both brows look like with that Bella Brow micro brow pen. Not a huge fan of it. So I'm actually want to go in on top of it with this AOA Studio from Shop Miss A. It's the dual brow definer in the shade Ebony. I will have a full face of Shop Miss A makeup going up on this channel. It may or may not be before this video, but it will be up soon if it's not up before this one. So let me just open this and then we're going to go in with this over top of this brow just to see how this one performs. Alright, so I have it open. So this is actually kind of neat because it's dual-ended. So you have the little skinny brow end, and then you have the more triangled angled type end. So let's see here. Let's go in with the skinny end here, and I just want to kind of draw the line across with it. And then I'm going to go in with the other side and kind of fill in the brow a bit more. It does feel like a very creamy brow pencil, which I tend to like. Okay, I'm just going to go back in with that skinnier end and just kind of do the flicks on the front. Okay, yeah, not bad. I like that. Alright, so nice. Yeah. The AOA brow pen, yes, I like. The Wow Brow, or sorry, the Bella Brow Microblade, I don't like. Alright, so I think I'm going to do a neutral look today. So I'm going to pull one of the palettes from the Laura Lee Los Angeles mystery boxes that I did. I did unbox them a while back, and there's a video on my channel. I'll link it if you guys want to watch it, see what I got. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Nudie number 2 palette today. I'm going to go with the Nudie number 2 palette today. And I do not have a new eye primer to try. So let me just grab one real quick to put on. We're going to do the Glamlite. Gonna do the Glamlite icing in Buttercream for my eye primer today. Oh, that was a lot. And I'm just gonna spread that out with my finger. Put a little bit too much on this eye. It came out a lot quicker. See if I can move it over here. These are my favorite types of eye bases. Something that gives kind of a canvas for it to sit on and cancels out, like, you know, the veins and redness and stuff on your eyelid. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have another new product out, and it is a new brush set. It came really nicely packed in this, the tissue paper, and this is Singe Beauty. This is an Angelica Nixvis brand. She is a YouTuber on here. I will leave her channel linked down below if you want to check her out if you haven't already. But I did pick up her brush set, and this is what they look like on the card, and then on the back here gives you the description of everything. So let me take them out of the plastic that they came in. I did watch her video this morning where it said she's going to start releasing these in singles. So if you don't want the whole set, she did say that she's going to do that after she does her next restock, I think she said. Alright, let me finish opening these and I'll be back and we'll get started on an eye look. Alright, let me zoom you guys let me zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can see a little better. Okay, so we're gonna go into, it is very, very light packaging. There we go. So we're gonna go into the Nudie 2 palette. Let's just do a little full there for you guys. Alright, so I think what I want to do is I want to go into Patootie, and I'm going to use the EO2 to go into that. So there's quite a bit of kick up in the pan in this palette, at least in that shade. And I'm just going to apply that in my crease. Actually, just want to kind of pack it a little bit first. And if you want a little more in-depth detail on how she uses her brushes from her brand, then definitely check out her channel. I'm just building this shade up. Just going for something kind of subtle today. Don't want to really do a super colorful look. Just something neutral. Okay. So then I think what I want to do is I want to go into Bisque. I'm going to go into Bisque and just build up the outer edge. Again, kick up in the pan there. And I'm still just using that same brush. I really enjoy these so far. They're nice and soft, and they're laying down the color nicely. So I can't wait to use them for a more colorful look. And I like that they're smaller because I have slightly hooded eyes. So it makes it easier to get it right in this outer corner and in the crease for me. Okay. So now I want to lay down a tacky primer. I'm going to go with my NYX glitter glue, and let's see what brush I want to try and use for that. I'm going to use the E1 for that. So I'm just putting some NYX glitter glue on my brush. I think my NYX glitter glue might be drying out or something. It was a little hard to get out of there. And I'm just going to apply that on my lid. I'm just kind of bringing that tackiness glitter glue up into my crease. Alright, now I'm going to wipe it off, and then I'm going to go in with the shimmers. Alright, so actually I think I'm just going to keep it simple today and just go in with one shimmer. I'm going to go in with Skimpy. Kick up in that pan too, so I am going to spray this with my MAC Fix Plus to try and help with fallout. Oh wow, that's a beautiful shade, a beautiful shimmer. Love that. And I love how this brush is packing it on. It made it super easy. I usually have problems like trying to get the brush down in here, but I'm not having that problem with this brush. Okay, nice. Alright, so I just want to work some more on my blend on this eye, and then I'm going to repeat the look on the other eye, and then we'll be back to work on the face and then finish the under eyes and stuff. Okay, so far I used 3 of the brushes because I used this one off camera to help me kind of blend out these areas. I love these brushes so far. These are really nice. And I used 3 colors in the palette. As you guys saw, I used Patootie in the crease, Risque on the outer V, and Skimpy on the lid. This is a nice palette. If you do not like kick up in the pan though, I don't think you're going to like it because it does have quite a bit of kick up when you use it. Alright, so we're going to set these aside for the moment. And then we're going to use something new, or new to me. So what I want to do now that all my primers and stuff are set in, I want to use, I'm not going anywhere today, but do I want to try the long wear or the true match? Let's do the true match because I want to wear this one when I'm going out and about because it's supposed to be for oily skin. If you watch Allie Dawson, she really recommends this foundation, and she and I live in the same climate, so I am curious, and I'm oily, like super oily skin, so I'm curious to try this out on days where I'm going to be out and about, especially since it's summer here. So we're going to go with the True Match today. And to apply it, I got this gifted to me by a family member, so I want to try it out to see how it applies foundation, and then I may use it also on like the blush and bronzer and stuff too, but we shall see. Alright, so let me open it up. And this is from Westinghouse. It says, easily achieve smooth and flawless makeup for powder and liquid makeup formulas. You get 2 brush heads. One is round and one is flat top. Has a 190 rotations per minute for flawless application. Gentle for normal to sensitive skin. Requires a AA battery. So I may have to pop off and go get a battery. So it comes like this. Here is the other head that comes with it. Really soft. Okay. I'm just kind of comparing the two to see which one is more densely packed. Alright, so the one that is already on it is more densely packed, so that's what I'm going to use for foundation today. Let me see. Okay, battery already in there. Past me must have actually thought ahead and put one in it and just forgot. So the instruction manual comes with it. Alright. Make sure face is free from strands of hair or clothing. Okay, that tells me you gotta be careful. It'll pull your hair. So let me kind of do this a little bit more. Okay. Apply your favorite makeup, liquid or powder, to the brush. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it on my face because I don't like applying the product directly to the brush. Twist the rotary switch to turn device on. Move the device slowly across your face and neck to get an even application of makeup. The rounded brush allows for a more airbrushed makeup look. The flat top brush allows for thicker coverage. Okay, and when removing the brush head, be sure to handle it by the outer ring and not the brush itself. Okay, so basically hold and then just kind of pull when you want to change. Alright, so let's just put some on. Just shaking up the True Match foundation. So I should do my best with the color match online. It is number 5 neutral light, so hopefully it works for me. Okay, just applying it to the back of my hand. That was 2 pumps on the back of my hand. So it seems like a super liquidy foundation. So I'm just going to kind of tap the brush into that, and then we're going to turn it on. And it says to apply slowly. Okay, so it seems like when you put pressure on it, if you go too hard, it wants to stop. I might need a better battery put in it. We'll see. I mean, it's really soft. It's not painful or anything. It does seem to soak up the product quite a bit though. I'm just trying to do 1/2 so I can kind of show you the difference. Alright, so I did it on this side. I have a little bit over here, but I did it on this side versus this side. I mean, it takes a lot longer, in my opinion. That may just because it needs a better battery on, but I will change the battery another day and try it out, and then I'll let you guys know. Just adding some more foundation to my hand so we can do the other side. Alright, so I just kind of let off the pressure and it went faster. So that seems to be working better. I'm just kind of barely grazing my face with it. It is kind of hard to use around the nose area because it is so big. Alright. So there is that one. I mean, the foundation I think is alright. Alright, so I don't know if it's the foundation or if it was this, but my foundation is like super patchy in areas. Like in the chin area, around the mouth, over here, forehead. Yeah, so not a fan of that. So I'll have to try this with another foundation to see if it does the same thing or if it's the foundation. I'm actually going to add a little bit to my hand, and then I want to use a beauty blender to try and even this out some. I will say this color is a bit too light for me. I should have got a darker color. Even though I am a light neutral skin tone, this is just too light for me. So I may ask my sister if she wants this one, and I might get me another color if I like the foundation. Alright, I'm going to finish blending this out and then I'll be back for other products. Alright, so I did not have a new concealer to try, so I just went in with my Tarte Shape Tape in 22 in Light Neutral, and it's the Ultra Creamy version. I do have a new setting powder to try, but I want to try out the cream and liquid products right now first, and then we'll work on powders and stuff. So I did pick up the new Physicians Formula Butter Glow liquid bronzer and the liquid highlighter, and then I have a liquid blush. I have a liquid blush from Rachel Couture that I got in my AIA Beauty Bundle box, so I thought we'd try it out too. So I'm going to do the bronzer first. I have seen quite a few people like this product, so I'm hoping I do as well. Okay. I think there was only one shade, I'm not sure, of both. So it does come sealed. Okay. So I just want to take a little dot, put right there, right there for now, and then here and here. Let's get a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with that brush and see how it does for the bronzer. It really does want to grab hair. It is getting product all up in my hair. Alright. We're going in with the Beauty Blender. Because I have product caked all up in my baby hairs now from that. Okay. Alright, so it looks like it's very subtle of a bronzer. Okay. So I would work in sections because it does seem to dry down kind of quick. Not horribly quick. Alright, I'm going to squirt some more out. Again, that foundation is super light on me, so I'm having to bronze a little more. That is like a super nice, healthy, glowy bronzer. Yeah, I like that. Really pretty. It's very buildable too. And a lot of times these packagings will, like, it'll keep squirting out even though you're done with it. This one is not, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, that is nice. Take a little bit. I'm going to go under my chin areas. Okay. Alright, I really like this. This is going to be really pretty for summer. Really nice summer subtle glow. Nice. Alright, now let's open up the liquid blush and we'll try it out. Again, this is from Rachel Couture liquid blusher in the shade Sugar Pink. And it is also in a squirt tube. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. See how it's already squirting up out of there? So I'm gonna have to work quickly with it. I'm just gonna put a dot there, dot there, and then a little dot there. So I don't like when those do that. But let's just blend that in with the Beauty Blender. Okay. It's a very subtle color blush. So I'm going to add a little bit more. It is easy to work with. As you can see, it blends out super easy. Okay. That's very pretty. Nice flush of color on the cheeks. Okay. Now let's go in with the liquid highlighter from Physicians Formula. So how was your guys' weekend? Mine wasn't too bad. We went to the mall and we ate at Sbarro's since the mall is kind of going out. There's not a lot of stores left in it and there's not a lot left in the food court, so we wanted to try the Sbarro's before it went out of business. We were going to go to the movies, but we decided not to. We just kind of wandered around the mall a little bit. Okay, again, same kind of tube as the bronzer. So I'm just going to squirt it up. And I'm just going to kind of dot, dot on there. And I'm just going to go back in with the Beauty Blender. And let's just kind of tap that in. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Look at that. That is pretty. Let's do the other side. And it's blending nicely over top that blush. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. Oh, that was way too much. Ooh. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just gonna put some up here. Okay, be mindful of that. It does come out quickly. But it is a super pretty highlighter. Just wiping that off. This adds a nice glow to everything. I like that. Okay. So, out of these 3 products here, I actually really like all 3 of these. Love, love, love. These 3 products here, I love. Nice. Okay, so let's go in with some powders. I'm going to do that off camera because I don't have any new powder, bronzer, blush, or highlight to do. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I do have... Alright, so I have this Give Beauty Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer. Since I already did the liquid bronzer, I'm just going to use the powder from this. And then I do have the highlighter as well. So we're going to use those today. Speaking of the movies, though, have you guys seen the new Fast and the Furious, or the new Little Mermaid, or the new Guardians of the Galaxy? I'm trying to decide which one I want to see. I was thinking the Fast and the Furious first, since it came out first, but let me know if you guys have seen it and if they're any good or not. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this Lunar Beauty LBF 3 brush, and I'm going to go into the powdered bronzer down here. This is the Pick It Up Toastin palette. It does have a very weird smell to it. I'm not sure what that is, so hopefully it's not like a super fragrance. So let's just go in with that powder. Not really any kick up in the pan. I just took a little bit to go over that liquid bronzer. I will try out the cream bronzer another day. Okay. Oh, that picked up way too much. Okay. I went a little too heavy-handed in the pan that time. But it is looking nice. Blend in nicely. So how many of you who watch me grew up the same time frame I did of, 80s, 90s time frame, where, going to the mall was like the thing to do on the weekends, just to kind of like cruise around the mall. It does make me sad to see malls kind of going downhill, walking around in there, just kind of seeing not very many people in there, and a lot of the storefronts were closed. It used to have a Sears in it that closed down. I think there's still a Macy's or a JCPenney in there. I used to go to the Claire's in there. I actually went in the Claire's maybe like a month or two ago, and I was going to go in there yesterday, but it's closed down completely. So now that's gone. And there's only like maybe 3 or 4 stores left on that end of the mall. It just makes me sad to see, because it's, part of my childhood. Okay, so that bronzer is nice. I did get a little too much up here, but that was my fault. Alright, now I want to spray my face with the MAC Fix Plus, because I do that with every highlight. And then I'm going to go in with this highlighter from Give Beauty. And if you don't know, this is Gwen Stefani's brand. Let's go in. We're going to go in with a ColourPop F5. And I got the shade, let's see. So I got the shade Check My Glow Platinum Cowgirl. And this is what the packaging looks like on the front of this one. Not sure if I showed you the packaging on the other. Let me pull it back out here. I think I showed you the inside, but not the outside. So that is the inside of this one. I do have her eyeshadow palettes and like 1 or 2 of her liquid lipsticks. I do enjoy her products so far. They are very neutral. But there is that one. And I do love No Doubt and Gwen Stefani music. Always have. Always have. Okay, so the inside of this looks like this. And it looks kind of familiar, right? It looks a lot like the Physicians Formula brick highlighters back in the day. But see, this one has that fragrance too. It smells like perfume. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Let's just go in with the highlighter. And I'm just going to kind of go through the whole thing. Okay, tap off. And I'm just going to go right here. Okay. This was the lightest of the three, so this is supposed to be the more blinding of the highlight, and it definitely is, especially on top of that Physicians Formula one. I might pick up the middle one too, maybe, I don't know, since I'm not a fan of the smell that's in here. But that is what that highlighter is looking like. Just put some here. Alright. So there is the Gwen Stefani Cream and Powder Bronzer and the Illuminating Highlighter palette. I like how they perform, but I do not like the smell, because it just smells like floral perfume to me. Let me know if you guys have picked these up, and if you have, does yours smell that way too? Or did I just happen to get a batch that smelled like perfume? Alright, so let's see. I do not have a powder blush, so I'm going to grab one of mine to go on real quickly. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with the My Type Pressed Powder Blush from ColourPop. Just the kind of pinky color. I'm going to go back in with that Lunar Beauty LBF 3. I'm just going to go over that liquid blush. I meant to do that before the highlighter, but forgot. But maybe it'll tone down the highlighter a little bit. I always forget how pigmented ColourPop's blushes are. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we have? Alright, so let's try out this powder that I got in another AIA Beauty Bundle box, which I don't know what is going on with that brand. I have already been charged for my 3 months, and I've only got my April box, and they said that they were skipping May, so we'd have a better box in June. But now they're saying they're skipping June to have a better box in July. So I don't know what is going on with them, but I'm getting quite upset, to be honest with you, because I've already been charged for 3 months and I've only gotten 1 box. So we'll see how that plays out. Alright, but this powder came in one of those boxes that I got before. This is from Well People in the shade Pearl. This is a loose super powder brightening powder. Okay, so I'm just going to put this under the eyes since it's a brightening powder, and then I'll use my normal powder for the rest of my face. So it just comes in a container like this with a little like sifter thing, and then the top is sealed. The little plastic things, I just pulled that off. Alright, and I tap some out. Put the lid on and then tap it over to get some out. Okay. Alright, so it looks like a pure white powder, so let's see how this goes. Just going to go in with this little dual-ended brush. I'm going to go in with the fluffy end from Wet n Wild. Let me tap under here to kind of help with creasing. Okay. so here's the one with the powder, and there's one without. I don't know. Don't really see brightening. Well, maybe a little. Okay, it does smooth. I'm gonna go in with some more. I usually don't like to put a whole lot under my eyes because it just emphasizes my eye bags. Alright, so not too bad of a powder. It is very sparkly. I think. No, never mind. That was from the highlighter from before where I got too much. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about that powder. I'll get back to you and let you know when I use it more. Right now I'm just kind of maybe. Alright, let me set down the rest of my face real quickly. And I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Translucent. And I'm just going to use this Lunar Beauty dual-ended brush that I got in Manny's mystery boxes. I do love this Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, and it's super cheap. I think it's like $5, I think. It's a very pretty powder. So if you're looking for an affordable setting powder. I do like the Coty Airspun too, but it's got a fragrance to it. Okay. So I don't believe I have a new setting powder, or not setting powder, setting spray to try. So let me see here. Yeah, no, I'm just going to use this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Tongue twisted. The complexion is looking really nice. Again, I still think I'm going to get a different foundation color just because this one just seems too light to me. Okay, so let's see. Let's finish up the eyes, and then we'll work on the lips. So I do have a new set of gel liners that I want to try out. These I got in my Odin's Eye mystery box. I'm not sure how to say it. Solmane. Not sure how to say that. But I want to use one of these eye pencils to try them out. So I think I'm gonna try out the brown, the nude one, or maybe the white. Let me see. Let me swatch both of them and then I'll see which one I want to use. Alright, so I swatched them and that one was like a dark brown, which I don't want today, so I'm going to go in with the white to brighten up the eyes. Wow, that is nice. Okay, so far I've liked my favorite are the Tarte and the ColourPop. Mainly ColourPop. Tarte I only have the nude in. I haven't tried the white one that they've came out with, but I want to get it, but it's kind of pricey. But right now I really like this, so hopefully it has a good longevity to it. Alright. So that is a nice product. Alright, so that's a nice product. So I've been going to physical therapy lately and it has been kicking my butt. As I've talked about before, I have back problems throughout my entire spine from my neck, thoracic, and lower back. But we've been working on my lower back and SI joints. And I'm noticing like some strengthening in my legs, but not so much in the pain. I'm just trying to figure out what brush I want to use for under my eyes. So I'm going to try this E04. It's a little big for what I want, but I wanted to try it. And normally I would go in with something a lot smaller under my eyes, which this would probably work a little bit better for what I want. But I'm going to use this one just so I can use it. It's the E04. And I'm just going to go into that patootie shade and just go under my eyes. Alright, so that actually fits nice under there. I didn't think it was going to, but it did. And then I'm going to go into Risque, and I'm just going to do that outer corner almost to the inside, middle there. Okay, nice. And then I'm just going to take the E05 and just going to go under there and just blend a little bit with it. That way I have used all the brushes. Nice. I'm really enjoying these brushes. They are super nice. Super good quality too. Okay, so now I want to do my inner corner. So let's go in with that GWEN STEFANI highlighter palette and do that. Because there's not really anything that is light enough for me for the inner corner in this palette, because I like a light pop, a bright pop of color in my inner corner. I'm going to go back in with that E05 brush. I'm just going to take this little corner up here and I'm just going to place it right there. That's nice. Super pretty. Okay, so I do have a new mascara to try out. This came in my Ipsy Glam bag, I believe, and it is by Beauty Vault, and this is just, it just says mascara. Gonna assume it's a black mascara because I don't see any other indicators on it. So let's open it and try it out. Let me curl my lashes. as you can see, I do not have very good top lashes, so it's hard for me to test mascara out because my lashes are just not that great. But this is the type of wand. I typically like this type of wand for lengthening. Just grab my mirror. I do have some lashes. I'm not sure if I want to try them today or not because they're water activated. They're supposed to be glueless. I may just try them out in a separate short or something. Okay, this mascara is literally doing nothing. That feels so dry and horrible. Yeah, let me dip back in. Well, there's some product in there because I just got it on my mirror by accident. But it's just... Alright, looks like I got some more on there. Let's try it now. Maybe I just didn't have enough on the wand. It smells like fruit, which is weird. I mean, you can see the mascara right there. I don't really like it. But I'll just go ahead and apply some on this side. I mean, the wand is grabbing the lashes nice, but just not really doing anything for me. So yeah, there's mascara. I'm gonna apply a mascara I like better, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put on the ColourPop Act Natural. Like I said, my natural top lashes are kind of eh. I like my bottom lashes though, they're nice. But yeah, this is what we're looking at so far. And so now we are just down to lips. So we're going to try lip liner and a lipstick. And I do have the new Lunar Beauty lip liner and lipsticks. I got the shades Milk Tea in both. So I thought it would be nice to use today since it's nice neutral colors. I am really liking the Laura Lee Nudie 2 palette. It's really pretty. Okay, so it is this type, which, come on, focus. So it is this type of lip liner. So I believe it is sharpenable because it doesn't twist up, so it must be sharpenable. So let's just try it out. Okay. Wow, that is creamy. That is a nice lip liner. So there's the lip liner. Nice lip liner. That's going in my everyday makeup drawer. Okay. I do know that not all the lip liners are exactly the same match, but in the same name, but these are the two that I got that have the same name. So here is the component for the lipstick. And you have this little button here, and you just press it. You turn it this way, and you just press it, and the lipstick pops out. So super nice packaging. And then here is the details on the package, on the lipstick itself. Super pretty. Alright, so let's test the formula. I've told you guys in the past, I'm not really a lipstick person. I'm a liquid lip person. But I have been finding some lipsticks that I like. So let's just see here. Okay. So this formula reminds me of a little bit like the Glamlite formula, but a little bit creamier. I do like that color though. It's a very pretty color. So this is Milk Tea. So this is Milk Tea lip liner and lipstick. Very pretty. Alright, so this is the finished look. I'm really liking how it turned out. Super pretty. Let's zoom out and talk about the products a little bit. Okay, so this is the finished look zoomed out. Really pretty. Let me talk about some of my favorites from trying out this new and new to me makeup. Let's start with the brushes. Right, so the brushes I really like. I do hope she comes out with some more colors. I know she likes she's a huge fan of the color orange, and this is like a, I want to say like a burnt orange kind of thing. She describes it a little better, but orange is not my favorite color. I like other colors, so I do hope that she comes out with some other colors in it, but I really like the quality and the performance of these brushes. So congratulations to Angelica Nyqvist for on her brand and her first release. These are really good quality. Other things that I really liked were these three products: the Physicians Formula highlighter, liquid highlighter and bronzer, and the liquid liquid blush from Rachel Couture. Really nice. Only pet peeve I have with the blush is that it keeps squirting out product when you're not using it. So don't like that, but other than that, I like the product. These palettes from Give Beauty, I like the performance, but I hate the smell. So there is that. The brow products, I love this AOA skinny brow definer one. I hate the microblading one from Bella Brow. The mascara, I do not like this mascara. It did nothing for me, and it just kind of felt dry on the lashes. The foundation, like I'm looking at it now, but I think it's because I'm bronzed up and stuff, and it looks nice. I'm gonna have to try it again without the automated brush and just a beauty blender to see if it's still too light for me or not, and if it still has kind of like patchy spots. So on the fence with this one for right now. The setting powder, I have better setting powders, but it's not bad. So again, this one's kind of a maybe, like the foundation. And I have to try these both out more to let you know how I feel about them. What else? Oh, the rotating brush. I'm gonna have to try again with a different foundation and different products to see, and with a better battery, because I think the battery in this one was kind of low. Last thing, I think, because I don't think there's anything else. I'm not seeing anything else, but the lip liner and the lipstick, They feel nice. I love the color, especially on me. Love the packaging on the lipstick. I love the little clickable thing and very Lunar Beauty-esque moon, and the detail on the lipstick itself is just amazing. Like I said though, I'm not a big lipstick person, but I have been trying them out more because I'm more of a liquid lip person. Obviously, let me see here. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna transfer. It's a lipstick. So there's that. That's one reason I like liquid lipsticks, but even some of them can transfer. But I do like the formula. It feels really nice and comfortable on the lips. So I do think it's going to end up in my everyday makeup drawer, to be honest with you. Yeah, forgot. The palette, I really like this palette. It blended nicely. If you don't like kick up in the pan though, you're not going to like it. But I don't mind that, and usually I find that are the palettes that perform better for me. And then I use the white liner from the Solmane, Solmane. I'm sorry if I'm butchering how that's pronounced. Gel liners. I really like it. It is staying, and it is just like popping my eyes, right? Super pretty. Love that. Alright, let me know if you guys have tried any of these products and what do you think. Let me know if you like how this look turned out. Yeah, I think that is all we're going to do for today. So if you would, please like and subscribe down below. Really helps my channel and I would appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye!